Hello again, my dear Tarkov enthusiasts. Today I'm gonna talk about a few tips that my community said they're pretty essential in learning the basics of Tarkov. I'm gonna share them with you because I think knowledge is power in this game. I hope you enjoyed this little video with some tips from my community. Alright, so this one is maybe pretty obvious for a lot of you, but the first time I discovered it, I was mind blown. You have crouch and you have a standing position. But in case you didn't know, you can also adjust your crouch height. Because maybe you want to sit here, right? And you don't want to be standing so you are seen. But when you press crouch, you can hold your crouch button and scroll your mouse wheel just a tiny bit until you adjust it to the position you want to be in. Of course, up until the standing point. But this can save you so much because you can basically be in a position where they don't really see you because of it, right? This is crouched. And this is basically taking a peek with the scroll. The other thing that I want to talk to you about, and I've learned from my community, is how important a Surv 12 is. So as you can see, I have a blacked out leg and a blacked out with a fractured leg. So in normal cases, you would need both a CMS and splints to be able to heal all these. The fun fact about the Surv kit is not only does it deal with fractures and blacked out limbs, but if they're both on the same limb, it fixes both of them in one usage. So even though this is heavier, like per total, it's heavier than these two combined, it brings more benefit. So this one is 1.2 kilograms, this one is 0.4 and 0.2. But this one has total of 15 usages and it can heal two things at the same time if they're on the same limb, while these have a total of 10 usages. So use that in your favor. Alright, so picture this scenario. You're with your team, you have a bolt action rifle, you see some movement there, you zoom in, you shoot, and you lost the target because you have no idea if they went somewhere while you were reloading. The good thing about bolt action rifle is that you can use it in your advantage to keep track of your enemies. So you can zoom in, it doesn't matter what zoom you have. When you shoot, you keep holding your shooting button, which is usually left click. You shoot and you hold. This can be held forever. Well, as long as your arm stamina is there. But the idea of this is to be able to track your target or to see if the target is dead. When you release the mouse button, the weapon will reload. Oh, that's useful. The next thing I want to talk about is reloading your magazines. Let's say you had a fight and you want to loot, but you also are afraid that you don't have a spare magazine with full ammo. The great thing about this is you can use your dead times, so your searching times, to reload your weapon. So let's say this is a body. I don't have a body at hand now, but this is a body, you're searching it. You can reload your mag while things load up. Use that to your advantage. It can save you so many times. I cannot stress it. The next one is just something that I really enjoy doing when trying to optimize the loot that I have. For example, let's pretend for the sake of the video, these are all items and you just want to drop something real quick to replace it with something that you found and is usually more valuable to you or more expensive. You can click on this and you can hover over the item you want to discard and just press delete and then you replace it. It works with weapons, with armor, with all the items in your inventory. You just discard and replace. Delete, replace. It's gonna save you a lot of time and it's gonna make replacing items in your inventory way easier. So yeah, hope that's helpful too. The last thing I'm gonna talk about in this video is a bit strange, and you might not see it unless you like pay close attention to this, but it's a fraction of a second that can be in your favor. So this is an AK with a spectre on it, right? So this is the usual zoom in, right? This is the animation for the zoom in. But when you're running, if you press the run button and the zoom button, it's gonna be very fast. So a lot of people use this to their advantage because otherwise it would mean stop, zoom. But this is shift zoom, bam, you have it. And it works with all the scopes, and I think that little fraction of a second can be really nice because it can give you just a tiny bit of advantage. It takes a bit to get used to doing it because you gotta press shift and the zoom button at the same time so you get that effect. So including this one, let's say this is a voodoo, right? We can do this zoom. So this zoom, let's go like goes like this. We run, bam, bam. It gets a bit to get used to, but I think it's really nice, and it can help you. But that concludes the video for today. I hope you found some useful things, or if not, I hope you had a refresher of things you might have forgotten about. I do enjoy this game quite a lot, and I do think that helping others see the small things that you learn along the way is useful. If you enjoy these kind of videos, please check out any of the videos that are going to be displayed up top. And I hope to see you around. Leave a share, a like, a subscribe, you know, comment with something that I should add or I should have added. And yeah, see you in the next videos. Like, up top.